Okay. jQuery is nothing but one of the JavaScript library. So which greatly simplifies JavaScript programming, and the basic phenomena is which is easy to learn. Okay, you can make it as one of the extension for jQuery. One of the jQuery is one of the extension for JavaScript. You can understand that jQuery will be built on top of JavaScript. Okay. So generally you might have a question, why jQuery, why not JavaScript? That will clarify. Before get into this jQuery, so the basic phenomenon of jQuery is write less, do more. Means no need to write more number of functionalities, and just you can consume the existing methods with the help of a library or with the help of a existing JS files. Okay. So we can call what is a jQuery means. It's a definition for jQuery. jQuery is a lightweight, write less, do more JavaScript library. jQuery is also a JavaScript library. The code which the business logic which we are going to write in jQuery is as similar to JavaScript only. But you might differentiate with some of the syntaxes and some of the declarations is bit different, but almost it is similar. The purpose of jQuery is to make it much easier to use JavaScript on your website. In JavaScript, we have to write many number of things, but in order to simplify this, jQuery comes to the picture. So you can write very less things by using of JavaScript, sorry, jQuery. So most of the things that we are using with jQuery, we are consuming from our existing libraries or existing files. Next is jQuery takes lot of common tasks that require many lines of JavaScript code to accomplish and wraps them into methods, then it called as a single line of code. jQuery also simplifies a lot of complicated things from JavaScript like Ajax calls and DOM manipulations. So we already discussed that it simplifies the JavaScript implementation, and many things are predefined and we can just consume it and we can do whatever we want. jQuery library contains the following features: the HTML or DOM manipulation, CSS manipulation, HTML event methods, effects and animations, Ajax utilities. Okay, these are the things that we can means these are the features that we can accomplish with the help of a jQuery. HTML or DOM manipulations means DOM means document object model. So if you want to add anything on your document object model, means anything on your form or something, if you want to create your own HTMLs at runtime, all the things. Manipulations means as a kind of an action which you can perform on your HTML page. And as well as CSS manipulations. I have a 10 text boxes. I want to change my text boxes, classes, like CSS classes. Background color I want to change to this to that, and the foreground color I want to change this to that. Like anything in the form that we can make use of jQuery. We can do all the CSS manipulations and HTML event methods, and we here also we have events like text change event on blur, okay, on mouse up, on give click event, like we have multiple change event, we have multiple things, multiple events are there with jQuery. We can make use of that, we can perform whatever the task that we want. And effects and animations, like we have an image effects, and we have animation effects, and scrolls, image scrolls or something, different kinds of animation effects that we can accomplish with the help of jQuery. And Ajax, by using Ajax, we have an calls. By using Ajax, we can call our .aspx, .cs methods, and we can perform whatever we want. So no need to write a complex code to call, and .cs means code behind methods. So with the help of Ajax, we can make use. And utilities, by using utilities, we can reuse the functionality. Suppose I have a one method. My method is going to be used in multiple number of times in different number of pages. So no need to repeat the same code. Just we can add that common file in your application. so that you can call that method anywhere, wherever it is required for us. Okay. These are the different things which we can achieve with jQuery. One is HTML or DOM manipulations, and other is CSS manipulations. Next other is HTML event methods, effects and animations, Ajax and utilities. So far, any doubts?
No.
No. Okay. Next is you might now let us come to our question, that is why jQuery. Okay, because jQuery is, whenever we are working with JavaScript, most of the browsers may not support JavaScript, and it was a too complicated to build a business logics. Uh, those business logics complications will be simplified with the help of a jQuery. Okay, jQuery is supported by the most famous companies, so that automatically current trends will follow to the jQuery when compared to JavaScript. There are lots of other JavaScript frameworks out there, but jQuery seems to be the most popular and also the most extendable. Like we have many number of JavaScript um, frameworks are there, but it seems jQuery will be more popular than other frameworks. That is because of majority of the companies like Google, Microsoft, IBM, Netflix, all are supported with jQuery, and even jQuery is supported with IE 6 version also. Means that was one of the oldest for IE Internet Explorer, and even it will support with most of the advanced browsers like Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox. Okay, all this Safari, Opera, all browsers will be supported. jQuery code will be supported by most of the browsers. So, which is one of the added advantages with jQuery, so that it is most comfortable, and usability gives a lot of good experience with the end users, like programmers. Will we have a most comfortable with jQuery by writing a code and consuming the code and calling the code is very easy for us. Okay, these are the different features of jQuery, and that is the reason where we'll get into the jQuery when compared to the JavaScript. Now we can see how we will add a jQuery to our web pages. So generally, so far, whenever we work with JavaScript, we didn't add any external files. We just write our own function and we just call that function. But in order to work with jQuery, we need to add an external files to that, because we already told you that most of the things are ready. We have to use that ready-made things with the help of jQuery. Okay, so the things which are ready, which are calling from some of the files itself. File means you can download that file from the official website of jQuery, or we can use the CDNs. Okay, so we have a website, official website, that is jQuery.com. By using that, once you go to the jQuery.com, so you can download the versions of the files. Like we have two versions. One is a production version and other is a development version. Means say for example, jQuery provides some files for us, like we have different versions. What is the current version that we can download? That file is in two forms. So for example, consider myfile.js. Every extension is .js only. Even JavaScript extension is JS, jQuery extension is JS. All JavaScript framework supported extensions is with JS. AngularJS also JS, and Node.js also JS. Likewise, Knockout.js also JS. Every JS framework extension is with JS only. There is no doubt about that. My file name is, say for example, if jQuery.com provides the latest version file like this, jQuery-1.6.11.js. This is one file, and other is 1.6.11 dot min.js. This is another file. Min is nothing but minified version. We will call this as an production version. Whenever we have a file, so in file we will write our own code. So step line by line the code will be displayed. But when we convert that file to minified version, so minified is nothing but a compressed version. When you compress that file, automatically all lines of code will be aligned in a single line itself, so that the size of the file will be drastically decreased, so that whenever we are using a minified versions in production systems, automatically the size of the file is reduced, so that it avoids the performance hits related to this. That is the reason where we will use minified versions in production and non-minified version in normal development process. Why we are using non-minified version means, suppose if we have any bug or something, so we can make it was very easy to debug all the things with non-minified version when compared to minified version. So there will be two files. So just we can download that from jQuery.com and we can include in our files. Otherwise, we have a CDN also. CDN means content delivery network. Most of the famous companies like Google, Microsoft and Yahoo, they are all going to provide CDNs itself. CDN means content delivery network. Whatever the file that is provided by the jQuery.com, that these companies, they will place in a common website or common server. So whenever we call that common server URL, automatically, so no need to store that in our directory location. So we no need to copy paste that jQuery file and place in that. So that by using this, we have an advantage. This no need to accommodate server resources, because the file is, say for example, 10 KB or 5 KB, that space will be automatically saves for us whenever we are using CDN. CDN is a just URL, so whenever we are executing our program, automatically it will connect to the CDN, and it gets an information whatever it is required for jQuery, and rest of our code will be keep on executing. But there is one drawback with depending on CDN. The drawback is, whenever we are using a CDN, if our parent CDN website is down, or if our parent website is closes, then automatically it will be effects on our production environment, because there is no CDN. If CDN is not available, what are the effects with the jQuery, what are the code which is related to the jQuery will not work. So that you can manage that in an minified versions and place in our local directory. Let me introduce that jQuery.com website to you. jQuery.com, and even jQuery.com is also open source. So the caption is write less, do more. So they reduce it to write less and do more. So now this is the current version. Download jQuery with 3.2.1. These are the different production version, development version. So you can use production version, sorry, development version only. If you want in production, means whenever we deployed our code to the server, then we will make use this the production version. Okay, just I want to download this thing, and here using with CDNs. CDNs also available. These are the CDNs: Google CDN, Microsoft CDN, CDN, JS CDN, MS Delivery. When you click on this, automatically, so they will provide some kind of URL for us. See, this is the URL for this. Just you can place it this in header tag. This is 3 point 3 point something version, 2 point something version, 1 point something version. These are the different versions which are available with jQuery. For mobiles we have some different. Likewise, all CDNs are available. This is a Microsoft CDN, so 3.2 CDN, so minified version. Okay, like this we have many things. 3.2.0. We can copy this and paste in our script tag. Okay, just I don't want to go with CDN. I just go with the normal jQuery files. Just click on this, automatically some file is downloaded in a machine. Now you can add that file in our project. So I want to take a Visual Studio and go to file and create a new project for this empty website. jQuery EX, I'll name it. as jQuery is. So now go to the just you can cut it and come to the solution explorer. Just keep create one folder, name it as JS. Means all JS related file I want to store here. Okay, my JS is available here. Here I want to take one web form. X1.s. Okay. Here within head section we just use this jQuery file. So just you can simply drag and drop here, so that a script src js jQuery something is here itself. This is the way how we are going to use a jQuery. Okay, you can go with latest versions. All the versions are available in jQuery.com, and even when you go to this jQuery.com, we have many things that we can check with jQuery. These are the different types of examples which are provided with jQuery. Okay, if you want to go with an examples or something, so you can go with an jQuery core API documentations. Here we have a different things. Suppose if you want to do some kind of programs with CSS, these are the methods which are available with CSS. And if you want to do something, some programs related to attribute something, so all are listed here itself. The tree traversal and filtering, many things. These are the different things which we have here. So we can work on the different things, like effects related to fading something. Okay, all these things are available here. You can go and you can do some kind of basic programs with the help of jQuery.com. And when you go to the download, all the jQuery related files are available here, so that you can download it and you can make use of it. And so plugins contributions, even if we have anything, suppose if you're facing any issues or something, it's a kind of a forum for us. Just we can create our own account here, and we can post whatever the problem that you are facing, so that you will get a lot of solutions from the different number of members which are already been available with jQuery. So support is very good with jQuery. There is a no concept of stuck up with jQuery itself. This is a forum. Just you can sign up and you can work. You can like post your questions, or you can share your solutions with the different people with the help of this forum.
For Bootstrap, there's no forum, right? Like that.
There. Like
There
many,
is. Okay,
yeah,
for
yeah.
Bootstrap.
Mm.
Okay.
So related to jQuery file upload, and also they will provide some kind of information for us. What are the latest versions and all those things. We can get to with all the information under jQuery tags. These are the different tags. Okay, this is also UI effects. So what are the different types of UIs? You can click on this, and here there are different things which are available for us. So you'll get a basic support from this, and you can create your articles and you can publish here also. So this is about jQuery.com. It's a support file for our jQuery. It provides the support files and all the optional supports which is required for that. Everything is provided. Now here I just included my jQuery file. So now I would like to introduce a basic implementations with jQuery. So here dollar of document dot, so just you can write your code under script tag. So usually you might have a comfortability work with script tag, right? Type equal to text of javascript only. So under this you can write something, document. document.Ready ready function. What does document.Ready function means that we'll discuss later. Just I want to you know display some basic kind of program for us. Welcome to jQuery. Just I'm executing this one. Whenever I execute my program, automatically I got one kind of message. Just you can reload it. This is a basic program with jQuery. Okay, we'll discuss what is document and what is ready. So before going to that, we have small things. So we'll discuss and we'll come. Okay. So jQuery syntax is how jQuery syntax looks like. jQuery syntax is tailor-made for selecting HTML elements and performing some actions on the element. See, with the help of a dollar is nothing but an alias name for jQuery. Okay, instead of dollar also you can write something like you can write like this also jQuery and write whatever you want. Means this is the basic syntax for jQuery. jQuery syntax is tailor-made up of selecting HTML and perform some actions on the element. What is the use of jQuery? Basically, we want to do jQuery is intended to do some client-side validations or client-side implementations. So what client-side contains? Client-side contains an HTML elements only. So we can select HTML elements with the help of either jQuery. Under this you can pass your element name, or else you can use like this also. You can pass your element name, whatever the element that you have. Say for example, if you want to select a current element, you can make use of this as a keyword. Okay, this means current element. So Rekha, could you mute your sound so that
Yeah. Yeah.
and then if you want to select a paragraph, we can make use of in double quotes, we can make use of p itself. And as well as if you want to make any of the class, suppose if you declare anything as a class, suppose input type equal to id something, like if you declare all the common elements in class itself, so classes are selected with the help of dot itself, dot that class name. Say for example, my class name is ab. So likewise we can select. Suppose if you want to select an ID, we can select double quotes hash itself. Hash my ID name is, say for example, chk value. So for example, this is my ID means I can make use of like this. Means this is the basic syntax. In this way, we are going to select our basic elements with the help of our jQuery. That is a basic function with basic, and we have some kind of css selectors also available that we'll see concept by concept. So for example, I want to comment this one. And I just want to give some kind of examples for us. Here I want to take one paragraph here. Welcome to my jQuery tutorial classes, one of the powerful framework. So you can execute this program. Just I have one paragraph tag, in which paragraph contains some data. That's it. Now I want to apply some jQuery functions on this. So dollar, you can use p means paragraph tag. color red, means this is nothing but our CSS attribute. Here what I'm doing is I'm applying you know some style to my paragraph. That style is nothing but I'm applying this color as red. So just I'm browsing this, my text is changed to red. This is called a CSS selector. Suppose I have a 10 paragraphs available. 10 paragraphs available. So in fact for all 10 paragraphs, so the same style is applied. This is clear, right? Now what I'm going to do is, if you want to apply inline styles, here also we'll write like style equal to something like this, and as well as here also we can apply, here also we can apply, likewise in 4 places we can apply. This is a quite complication job. Suppose if you want to change that color to red, means everywhere we have to change. Maintenance purpose also very difficult, but whenever we are using this jQuery kind of things, it makes our job very flexible. Now what I'm going to do is, I want to take you know class. I want to take class A, and other is class A, class A. So I want to apply green color whose paragraphs belongs to class A. I want to apply green color whose paragraph belongs to green color. So first and third belongs to class A. I want to apply green color. Now let us check how we will apply. So I already told you, no, in order to refer a class, we can use dot, okay, and class name. So green. So just I'm executing this one. My first and second class, first and third class becomes green itself. Okay. Say for example, I want to take
Like,
ID.
no need to mention paragraph out there. Yeah?
No, not required. So any class, whether it may be a paragraph or whether it may be some other control, doesn't require for it. So just if class is there, it simply applies the class. Say for example, I want to take one of the control, ASP text box, ID equal to txt9, runner equal to server. Here I will provide my CSS class as A. Next, runner equal to server. Okay, text, I want to provide some text here. Welcome. Just I'm executing this one. See, this is also belongs to class A. So no matter what was the type of the control, it only matters for the class name. So here we applied for a class A, so green color. This is also belongs to class A. This and this and this. So likewise, irrespective of your control, we can apply our classes. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, I want to take some ID for one of my paragraph. ID. So you can check. You can take it as my info as my ID. So then element whose the element whose ID is my info, I want to apply one background color. Okay. Now I want to apply background color for this ID. Just you can check how we are going. So dollar. So I already told you ID is referred with the hash and my info. This is also case sensitive. Give proper name. Suppose if your my info starts with capital M and if you give small m, means it won't recognize in most of the cases. CSS background color, black. I want to give some kind of background. It's a black. See, for this paragraph, a paragraph or a tag whose ID is myinfo. For this, we apply some kind of style. Likewise, we can apply a CSS selectors. Okay, this is the basic syntax, and these are the examples for this syntaxes. Okay, suppose I don't want this one, back other thing. I don't want this one. Just we can check how I write a code. So ID dot hide. We have a method called hide. Just you can browse it, and that method will be. I don't want text box to be displayed. So text box contains some ID, right? So what is the ID? Txt name. So here you can use txt name dot hide. My text box will be hidden here itself. Okay, in this way we can make use of small functions which are available with JavaScript. This is called as a CSS selectors. Now let us come to our main part. What is a document.Ready event? Okay, you might notice it that whenever you use real implementations, use a jQuery or something, everything is under document.Ready function. Okay, so what it is exactly? So generally in JavaScript we have a window.onload. So window.onload, and we already have window.onError. You may notice it or not. So that is nothing but we have a document object model. Document object model means whenever we are executing our form, our form is nothing but a document. Whenever we are executing our form, a form takes some time to create or to display all the elements on the browser. Okay, so whether JavaScript or jQuery, so loads once after your entire form will be keep ready or entire form will be loaded. This is an instruction that we are passing to the browser. Okay, I have 100 number of elements. Form takes some time to set right to all 100 elements. Suppose before displaying all the elements, if you execute your JavaScript or jQuery code, so definitely it gives some kind of errors to us because your form is not yet ready and the controls which you are accessing is not yet ready. There is a no point or then there is a no question of accessing all the certain elements which are available in the form. In order to make sure that your form is ready, means document.ready means your document is nothing but your form. Once after your form is ready, then only the code which is available in our document.ready function will be executed, which ensures that your document is ready, means your form is loaded, completely loaded without any further delays. So that is the reason where we are using document.ready function. So generally in our server side we have a method, we have one event called page load event. A similar kind of event is available with our jQuery also. That is nothing but document.ready function. Okay. So in order to declare document.ready function, so just for every jQuery syntaxes, either dollar symbol or jQuery is common. So instead of jQuery we are using dollar. Why? Because this is a more type overhead. We have to type JQuery something. Okay, instead of that, dollar is an alias name for jQuery, and the document dot ready. We are ensuring that our document will be ready whenever we are executing code. Ready and function. So this is a function here. In this we will write multiple number of functions. So close this brace and close this brace for this ready function also have brace. Close this and semicolon. You can write whatever you want. Are you clear what is document.ready function?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So this is about jQuery. So jQuery selectors. So whatever the code that we saw now is nothing but a jQuery selectors. jQuery selectors, allow you to select and manipulate HTML elements. Hello.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I heard some other different voice. That's why I called you. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
jQuery selectors allow you to select and manipulate HTML elements. So means selector is nothing but this is one kind of selector. We'll call this as a CSS selector, and this is another kind of selector. This is one kind of selector. Like all are selectors. Okay. So jQuery selectors use it to find HTML elements based on their name, ID, classes, types, and attributes, values of attributes, and much more. It's based on the existing CSS selectors, and in addition to has own selectors. So by using ID we can recognize by using attribute. Attribute means this is a paragraph tag. This is one kind of attribute. By using a class we can refer. By using ID we can refer. Suppose if I use star means star dot css of color means star means everything which is available in the document, everything will becomes a red color. Suppose if I uncomment this also, I will comment this also, here also everything means star means everything in the form itself. Sorry, my info I want to, okay, all are in red color. Okay. So likewise, we can select what are the element that we want. This we will call it as a CSS selectors. Okay. So these are the different programs which we use so far. Just I want to I want to implement one kind of a program which is related to this. I want to take a new form, add new form, make it as ex2.spx. So here simply same thing, just simply you can get it and drag into the header section and create. If you are not adding means you won't get any JavaScript jQuery output. So you can make use of your script tag here, tag equal to text of JavaScript, and you can include dollar of document dot ready function. Now this is my document dot ready function. Suppose consider I would like to take a form here. So let us design a form. Okay, just 3 rows enough. Enter the first number, enter second number. Just I want to take text box. You can make use of server side controls or client side controls also. Text box to button, btn, user text is submit, id is btn submit. Here also txt first number, local is txt second number. Okay, here I want to perform some kind of an arithmetic operation with the help of a jQuery, right? When I click on the submit button, I want to display that result in one of the alert or something. Okay, for this go to the source. Here I implement document.Ready. So in order to make use your button click, you can write like this. So dollar hash, because that is an ID. So we have a click function. Click function. You can write your code onto this one. Means whenever you are clicking your button, so then only we are going to perform some operation, right? So now I want to take where a equal to, so we want to get an value, right? So just see, before going to that, we can execute this one. Here I am using 10. Okay, 10. I'll go to the console. So document. So what is the name for this? What is ID for this text box? ID is txt first number. So you will get, when you are using $text, we will get that entire information. So all the that is text box is available for us. So now what you have to do is you will check with val. So you will get some value. Means this you will capture and you can place here itself. Where means this is the way, like if it is not recognizing or that, you can check in console itself. So no need to wait for the output of the program. So well, and as well as where b equal to same, but here you can change this to second number. Now our intention is to display the addition of a and b, right? So now I'd like to take one variable where c equal to, so here we have parse int, right? Parse int of a plus parse int of b. So result alert is sum of two numbers is plus c. So in this way, like when I in document.Ready function, I taken one submit click function. Under this I take two, I read the values from the two text boxes with the help of two variables. So now I'd like to take one more variable. So in order to portrait the sum of a and b, so now my result is with c. So I displayed with alert. So just I'm executing this one. Here I have a 25 and 36, and I click on the submit button, it is 61. Suppose there is 60, so 85. So likewise we'll display the basic output from with the help of a jQuery. Am I clear so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So for this, we have some basic examples which are available in my blog. Basic examples. You can go through with this basic example. On the JavaScript, you can get some basic examples related to the jQuery. Okay, form validations, all those things. So tomorrow we'll continue with different sections. So this is related to the different kinds of forms validations.